Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because I would love to share you my favorite pastry books that have really changed how I cook and how I learned more things about food. There are so many cookbooks out there right now. I just went to Barnes & Noble's yesterday and I was looking through all the new books, and it was just crazy because there's a new cookbook I feel like almost every week. So today I just want to share with you some books that have really helped me with pastries and baking and understanding the science behind it. Okay, so the first book I wanted to share with you is, let me find it, oh yeah, right here, The Craft of Baking by DEMASCO, who she was my chef at La Ponte Verde a few years ago, and I just want to say she is amazing. This book has so many great recipes, muffins, cakes, and pies, and tarts, and sauces. She really taught me how to cook seasonally. Just cooking seasonally with fresh produce will definitely manifest in a better tasting dish. So DEMASCO taught me all about that. Click this little link up here for a video of me and Karen having an interview way back when I used to work at La Ponte Verde, so check that out. Second book is another chef I used to work with, is LAHEY. He was super popular when his article came out on the New York Times about his no-knead bread book, because he introduced to the people, hello people, there is a way to make bread without putting so much work into it. It's developing gluten with time, so you're not really kneading it, but you do have to give it like a lot of time, so 6 to 8 hours depending on the dough and the temperature where you are. But it is much easier because this way you can mix your bread dough at the end of the night and then put it in the fridge or put it outside in a cool spot, and then in the morning you have a bread dough ready to be baked, which is kind of like really cool because you're not actually doing any work. You're like going to sleep, and then when you wake up you bake bread. And another really good bread book that I love and taught me so much is this Tartine bread book. Now I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard of it. Chad Robertson is the man. He wrote this book. His wife also has a book. She is a pastry chef and he is a baker, and they are a husband and wife couple that have a really awesome bakery in San Francisco. This is her pastry book. She has a lot of great recipes, so I really do recommend it, and you learn so much about the science of hydration and lamination and all those things that you want to learn. So definitely the Tartine books. So these are my Tartine books. I'm missing his cafe book and the Tartine number 3, which he focuses on a lot of whole grains. Definitely check out the Tartine bread book number 3 because you learn so much about these ancient whole grains that you've never heard about, and you can buy them online or like go to Whole Foods nowadays, and they have these whole grains that are super good for you and super delicious. So the Tartine books, big fan. Next book is this How Baking Works. Yeah, it's such a good book because literally it's like a textbook, so it has chapters and there's quizzes and all these things, but it explains about chocolate, about bread, about pastries and emulsifying and sugar and crystallization and so many things that you really want to know if you're serious about cakes. If you're serious about cakes and dessert and baking, pick this book up. You won't regret it. Another book that I want to talk to you about is Brooke Headley's Fancy Desserts. Now this guy, he is a rock star, and I mean literally a rock star. He is a drummer for his band, I think, and he is still a pastry chef, so I've seen posts online that he still tours around, or he had a show or something, and he just came out with a a veggie burger joint in New York City. He's a pastry chef at Del Posto, which is a fancy Mario Batali restaurant in New York City. It's so good, guys. If you're ever in New York City and you have a special occasion, make sure to check out their restaurant, because their pastas and their desserts and all their meats and everything, it's so good. It's just, you can't go wrong with Del Posto. It's just silly, straight to the point, and really good recipes that he has tried and, you know, in the restaurants numerous times. And I think his his olive oil gelato recipe is in here, just in case you guys were wondering. I really love these two books, especially the Blue Chair Jam book, because the way she makes jam is straightforward, and her jams are so good. Jam. I wanna jam it with you. It's Canning for a New Generation book. This book is awesome. It has a lot of savory pickle recipes in here, and then sweet recipes, and like a couple of cakes that you use the jam to make the cake and stuff. So I really like this book. Let's talk about cookies. Alice Medrich is the queen of cookies, in my opinion. Now, this is a whole book dedicated to cookies. It's called Chewy, Gooey, Crispy, Crunchy, Melt in Your Mouth Cookies by Alice Medrich. I love her chocolate chip cookie recipes. I love her shortbreads. I love her Tweedles. I made so many cookies from this book, and they've been all so good. And she actually has gluten-free options as well. So if you ever have, you know, a friend or a mom, I have a mom that's kind of gluten-free and a friend that's gluten-free, you can still make cookies using nuts and like rice flour and the simple ingredients that you probably have in your house. So definitely pick this book up. Let's talk about the CIA books that really helped me out too. This is about chocolates and confections. So confections is candies and anything that uses a lot of sugar. If you're serious about pastry, you gotta get it. Okay. So you can make like jellies and candied oranges and all these things, and then dip it in chocolate, you know what I mean? Pierre Herme is one of my favorite pastry chefs in the world. He's really known for his macarons. And I have a bunch of other books from him as well, which is this one, this chocolate dessert book, and then his desserts by Pierre Herme, which he has a lot of classic dessert recipes and his signature dishes that he's really known for. So his flavor combinations and mousses and cakes and things like that. I hope you enjoyed my cookbooks that I shared with you, my pastry books. If you have any other pastry books that you really like, just comment down below and let me know what it is. You can follow me on Instagram at Gemnator. And yeah, have a wonderful day. You know, I think I'm gonna make like a persimmon tart today. I have these persimmons from our tree that I really need to use up. And yeah, so I hope you have a fabulous day. Go make something delicious if you can. If not, just go to the bookstore and look at it, or go on Instagram and look at it and think about making good stuff. And I hope this video helped you picking out a good cookbook for yourself or a friend that loves to cook and is serious about it. Right? Yeah. Alright, have a good one, guys. Bye.